Hi Virgo, I'm Kay, and this is Lit Intuition Tarot. Today I'm going to be doing a weekly overview for you guys. I'll do these once a week, of course, and formats and spreads will vary. So if you find that this reading isn't your cup of tea today, please check back another week. And if it does resonate with you, I greatly appreciate any likes, shares, subscriptions, and tap on the notification bell so you'll be made aware of my future uploads. Now, in the description box below the video, you will find a tentative schedule that I'll be posting on YouTube, subject to change. There's also a list of the decks that I use, and instructions for how to donate to the channel, if so inclined, as well as a link to my website where you could book a meeting via Zoom or pre-recorded readings. I think I said book a meeting, which is the Zoom term, but yeah, you can book a reading on there with me through Zoom, or I can do a pre-recorded one as well. Or you can also order a personalized avatar birth chart where you can see all of your sign placements at a glance. So, having said all that, let's go ahead and get the cards for this week reading for you, Virgo. Spirit, please show me how Virgo is showing up this week. This is a new channel, so, I'm just trying to grow a little bit, guys. So, any likes, again, or subscriptions or anything would be really appreciated. If you like me, of course. If not, then check your other placements or check back next week. So first card coming out is the Knight of Swords. That's how you're showing up this week in the energy, Virgo, and that's air. So Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Just show me the theme for this week for Virgo. I'm using the Tarot of Marseilles deck today. I believe it's the 2020 edition. Okay. So, there's actually two places in the deck that the cards flipped over. We got two Tues, which is interesting. First, the Two of Pentacles, Capricorn energy. And also the Two of Wands, which is Aries. And that's just the overall theme for you this week. Now, a key goal for Virgo to accomplish this week, Spirit. Please show me a goal for Virgo. Show me a goal for Virgo. Okay. So for the goal, we have the Major Arcana card, Judgment, coming out, Scorpio energy. When all the cards are laid out, I'll go ahead and interpret the reading. So you can fast forward to when all the cards are on the table if you prefer, but this won't take too long. Next, for an obstacle, we have the Eight of Pentacles. That's your energy, Virgo. An accomplishment this week, Virgo Spirit. Please show me an accomplishment for Virgo this week. Oops, won't take that one. Okay. For your accomplishment showing up, we have another Major Arcana, the Fool, which I see representing at different times Aries or Aquarius energy. What should Virgo avoid or be on the lookout for this week? What should Virgo? The next card to come out for what to avoid, we have the King of Clubs, equivalent to the King of Wands, Sagittarius, and Leo energy, sometimes Capricorn, or excuse me, not Capricorn, sometimes Aries, I meant to say. Although I usually see the cardinal signs of an element as being the Queens, but take that as it resonates, as we describe the meanings here. Alright, please show us what to embrace for Virgo this week. What should Virgo embrace? The next card out, we have the Three of Wands for what to embrace. That's Aries energy. Two more cards to go. Where can Virgo turn to for support this week, Spirit? Showing up for your support this week, we have the Emperor, Major Arcana for Aries. And finally, advice or encouragement for Virgo this week, please, Spirit. Okay, and for your advice and encouragement card, we have the Seven of Pentacles, Taurus energy. Okay, so you are showing up this week, as I said, as being in the Knight of Swords energy. You are wanting to move forward quickly. You may have recently found out some important information about something significant in your life, and so now, being armed with these truths and these clear insights, you're either wanting to go and communicate those with others as well and bring truths to others, or it's come rushing towards you, and so you're just in the spot of like, okay, now I know what I need to know, I have all the information that I need, and perhaps in a position to also share that truth with others. So for the theme of the week with these two twos here, it looks like, there's a little bit of an issue here with some kind of choice or direction or path that you might be faced with to take, Virgo. And so, you want to be able to balance all of your priorities out. There may be a little bit of instability with that through part of the week where it's kind of hard to gauge, the value or the worth of different decisions or different choices. And with the Two of Wands stepping in, though, it's kind of all happening at once. It's like, okay, so you're juggling these, pros and cons, and then there is a choice that is being made or needs to be made. So definitely kind of on the fence about something, but then committing to a plan of action. That will be the theme for you this week, Virgo. Moving forward as to a key goal for you to accomplish. With Judgment, I see this tying into those two twos there. The card is 20, which breaks down to 2 numerologically, which can be significant. But that aside, what it means is that, you are sort of, the past has come around, something about the past. It could be a relationship, it could be having to do with your career, and, the goal here is to, once again, with that Two of Wands coming into play, it's, Spirit is saying, so either decide that you're going to leave something behind and make your peace with it and find closure. It's kind of like a reckoning sort of feeling, or choose, you can choose to revisit this and try to resurrect it and give something another chance, another try. It's still about decision making, making a judgment on something. And so the goal is to, once you've decided that, now it's switched from the Two of Wands, minor arcana, into the Judgment, major arcana. It's like a solidification of what you've chosen to do, and to, sort of put your doubts and your fears aside about the choice once it's made, and to embrace that. An obstacle that may come up, as far as all this is concerned, it's going to resonate differently with everyone. The Eight of Pentacles is about hard work, mastering a craft, really putting in the dedication to achieving something. So you don't want to get lost in, I'm kind of seeing that this to you, it's about certain truths, and it may resonate like on a deeper level than just the superficial or surface. So don't get too distracted by just, like earthly mundane goals, like trying to achieve a certain amount of money or a certain position. Those things might be important, and they might be directly related to the path that you've chosen. For instance, you want a certain position at work and you're trying to climb the ladder, but you want to, in other words, don't just make it about material concerns. Work could get in the way. It could actually, if this choice is about something completely different and not work related, then that could be a distraction to you from what you really need to face. And so obviously work and supporting yourself or others that you care about may be incredibly important, but there are other things that are sort of at play this week under the surface. And so don't escape to work as a way of avoiding the issue. With the accomplishment being the Fool, so the Fool is a card about not necessarily even being completely prepared or aware of where you're going, but still taking that leap of faith to, to start a fresh new beginning and see things with fresh eyes. So that looks like, having made this choice this week, the accomplishment is going to be that you're starting fresh. So you've kind of managed with that judgment to resolve any past issues that were coming around, any lingering doubts, and you're going to be starting fresh. For what to avoid with the King of Clubs or King of Wands. So this could be about a person, doesn't have to be male, the gender is irrelevant here. But the King of Wands is a very charismatic energy. It's the warrior king, it's the charismatic king with the charm. They're usually very passionate and attractive and draw people in. And it's upright here, it's not reversed. But I'm seeing it as kind of like this is a balance. So with, working too hard or getting distracted by material matters being a possible obstacle, and then to avoid, this King of Wands energy, it seems to me like Spirit is trying to turn you toward like a more spiritual or like internal compass, where, you're not basing things on the appearance of something or what it's going to get you, but on deeper values. So you want to avoid just pursuing something just because you want it, and you're passionate about it, or you think it'll get you what you want. It's about not being selfish, basically. I mean, because with the Three of Wands being what to embrace, that's so you've been waiting for something, and so you might have been in this energy of like waiting for your ships to come in. So it could be tempting to just work real hard and be a go-getter like the King of Wands, and to impress people and kind of get them on board. But Spirit is saying here that, to be willing to wait a little bit, So you're taking this leap of faith, but everything isn't going to automatically fall into place, and you might not necessarily be completely in control. Of course, you're in control of your own actions and your own reactions, but there's also, because you have free will, but there are also certain universal principles in play. That, whatever the divine intends for you is the path that hopefully you'll be led on. So after making this decision and weighing your options and taking this leap of faith, base it on waiting to see, what the universe has in store for you. Do what you can, but try not to just force things to go the way that you want them to go based on your own personal power, charisma, or abilities. That can be difficult, but that's what that leap of faith is about, that the Fool is saying here for your accomplishment. You're realizing that you've done everything that you can do, and you're the best person that you can be, perhaps. But there's still this sense of like waiting to see what the fruits of your labor are going to bear. And so you need to, be able to, the Spirit is saying, I'm not telling you what to do, but even if you don't believe in that kind of thing, like Spirit's telling me this or that, it's just a suggestion, even from like the subconscious saying, understand, wait and see, because we've seen that you've done what you need to do, your hard work's going to pay off, and just have faith that your ships are coming in. Now for where you can turn to for support with the Emperor, this could be a father figure or a mentor in your life. It could represent a spouse that you trust, that is very, the Emperor is he's got a lot of self-control, he's in charge, and has a lot of experience. I mean, you have to go through a lot of shit to be an emperor or an empress, right? So this person could be a boss, mentor, as I said before, or father figure, someone you look up to, someone who really has been through it and has all their stuff together and has good advice for you. So that may have brought a certain person to you, into your mind. But if not, just look around for somebody that you kind of look up to as having achieved sort of like the pinnacle of what you're trying to achieve in your career or in your relationship or in your life path. And sort of go to that person maybe and ask them, what were your methods, or how did you do it? And, did you ever take a leap of faith? And if you did, what transpired then to get you into the emperor status you are today? Of course, you don't want to phrase it that way unless they're really into tarot, but I digress. So the final card of your spread today, Virgo, I have a sneaking suspicion, by the way, I might have said Capricorn in there once or twice. If I did, I apologize. I just did Capricorn's reading, and I'm kind of putting these all out one after another. But regardless, I know that I'm talking to Virgo, and I asked Spirit to show what Virgo needs to see. So finally, with the Seven of Pentacles, it goes back to that Three of Wands, even though they are a different vibe, about waiting to see your efforts pay off. So, you know, what you've set in gear is coming to fruition. You know, you're going to get a little help from the universe, from your spirit guides or whatever, but you've done everything you need to do, you know. And I'm sensing, like here, Virgo, that this is really something to be proud of, because you did have different things to sort of balance or weigh out your priorities. You have made a choice. You have looked at all the, you know, factors involved, and you know, take a little break from trying to make everything happen by your own efforts, and, you know, see that your investments are going to pay off. Spirit's encouraging you to recognize that. And there are also times, of course, when it's not that we want to say, well, I did everything I could, so screw it, I'm just going to let it go and not do anything else. No. But if you know deep within that there is literally everything that, you know, in your power that you could do to get to where you want to be, it is done, and now you're just waiting. Have faith and trust that your efforts will pay off. And even if they don't, you know, then there would be no reason to blame yourself or the universe or really be upset, because you couldn't have done anything else. So therefore, you know, there's nothing to beat yourself up over if things didn't go exactly the way that you hoped. So, rambling a little bit there. I hope that was clear there for you, Virgo, kind of what I'm trying to express here from the cards. I'm going to leave the reading there, though. So, again, please like, share, subscribe, tap the notification bell, check out the information below, and I'll see you guys again soon. Have a great day, Virgo.